How long does it take to lose weight without cutting carbs? It's not a one-size-fits-all answer. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you a couple example scenarios that I've been through, and then I'm gonna explain how you can apply this to your fat loss goals. So this first picture was taken June 2016, and this one was taken October 2016. Now, I feel like the average person would be like, yes, that's how fast I want to lose fat. But further in this video, we're gonna talk about why that may not be the case and what is a better option. At this time, I thought that anyone who stays in shape year round, that meant that they never slip up, they always eat super healthy and on track. They never have days where they're like, oh, I accidentally overate. So anytime I did that, I would beat myself up about it, and then just kind of to the point where I just feel so bad about myself that I'd fall off track. That meant when I was aiming to lose body fat, I was very intense with it. I literally treated it like I was preparing for a bikini competition. And the one picture, because I scrolled back and I found this on my Instagram, I have the caption says, "In dire need of a refeed day." And I remember always being so hungry and counting down the days till my next cheat meal. And the thing is, I wasn't preparing for anything special. I can understand that if you're preparing for a show or even a photo shoot or a video shoot, I don't know, whatever, but there wasn't anything I was preparing for. And it's yes, it's good to work hard, but at the same time, if you're just dying, and yeah, that's when it's not so much worth it. Because the after photo here, that's where I just put the weight on really, really fast. So it's I worked so hard, but then I only got to feel those results or enjoy those results for such a short amount of time. So that is the first example of the really fast fat loss where I'm going really hard, really intense, being really strict with calories, doing as much cardio and working out as I can. And yeah, fast results, but was it really worth it? I don't know. No, I mean, I say no. Okay, and then now this is the second example of one of my fat loss journeys. This was my last, the final straw. This was the last one. Here, first picture was taken in February, middle picture was May, and then the last one was July, I think? July, yes, July. So that's honestly still not super slow. I had the intention of going slower because, okay, so what happened is I was so sick and tired of the yo-yo dieting, and it was February, and I had a trip to Mexico in end of October, early November. So I was I want to look good for the trip, but at this point in time, with the way I do things, I could lose the weight now in February and then look great and then have gained it all back by the time the trip comes around. And I was I don't want to do that anymore. So I took it so much slower. I increased my calories. I wasn't always dreaming about food and in need of a refeed because I just took it a lot slower, and I focused more on strength. When I was in the gym, the change was focus more on improving your performance in the gym and getting stronger. And then through that, I was building more muscle, which is burning more calories. It honestly was just a win-win situation. But the thing is, this time it was the last time. And I mean, that's not to say I'm perfect. Little fluctuations are normal and okay, but it's not like before where I would feel like I was either a fit and healthy person or just completely not on track and awful about myself. So now it's the happy medium, and that is because I took the slower route. In my next video, I'm gonna go into more detail on how my routine looked and what I did with my workouts and my eating to get a sustainable transformation. So stay tuned for that. In terms of exact lengths of time for losing fat and how this applies to you, we're gonna get to that, don't worry. The thing is, what a lot of people don't realize and what really holds people back is not realizing that getting from point A to point B is not always going to be a linear path. A lot of the time, it's not going to. Something I really suggest is tracking progress in other ways that aren't just how you look, because that's going to keep you motivated, because you need to remember that there's technically not a finish line. This is just a new lifestyle. This is what you want. This is just the thing you do now. That's how you really stay on track, by not looking at it as such a short-term thing. So yeah, notice your progress in other ways. That could be in your workouts. Maybe you feel stronger. Maybe you feel faster. It can also be behavior improvements. So maybe you don't skip your workouts as often anymore. And then eventually that progresses to you don't skip your workouts hardly ever. Another thing, like maybe instead of binge eating the whole box of cookies, instead you just did a few cookies or a row of cookies. Honestly, compared to the box, just eating a row of cookies, that's an improvement. So that in itself is still progress. Don't just be so fixated on, oh my gosh, I'm trying to lose weight. No, focus on improving those habits and the behaviors. And that's really gonna get you not just to the goal, but keeping the goal. Because in the long run, if you keep gaining and losing and gaining and losing, then it technically takes you longer to get to the goal. If I lose weight really fast, if I start in July and then October, lose weight super fast, February, put it back, I'll have it all back on again. Then by the time I get leaner again, it's like a whole year. Like it just doesn't make sense. Whereas if you take it slowly, yes, it feels tedious at first, but in the long run, it's worth it. And the thing is too, that you can have a proper exit strategy, things to do so that when you come out of your stricter deficit, you're not just going crazy. This is something that we'll work on with clients, because sometimes there are circumstances where you want to go a little bit quicker, but it really depends on the individual. And another thing too is you want to have accountability, because you want to be holding on. Like sometimes if your progress is slow, it can be good to have people who understand how you feel and have been through it and to reassure you, like, yes, your progress, this is normal, or like give you suggestions of things to do. Because I know it's so stressful when you're like, is this bad? Like, should I have progressed faster? Oh my gosh. So that is a really big thing I recommend as well. So in my Knockout Elite coaching program, this is what we do for clients, because we're here with you through the journey, coaching you through, helping you make it a lifestyle and just personalize it to where you are in life right now. Information about that is in the description box below. And that is it. I hope that makes sense. My next few videos are gonna go into detail on different aspects of seeing a transformation, like the physical, the mindset. I wanted to touch on something that I get asked sometimes, which is why sometimes I have a sad face in my before pictures. Lots of fun details like that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. And also don't forget to like this video. Reminder that there's information about my Knockout Elite coaching program in the description box below. And that is it. I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!